Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the third lecture of IT Assessment and Technology Evaluation. And my name is Professor Dr. Zwan Jamil Qureshi. What are the main attributes of a system? That is the topic of today's lecture. There are 9 attributes of a system. We have components, interrelated components, purpose, interface, boundary, environment, constraints, inputs, outputs. What is a component, first of all? Component is a part of a system. So that means every system is composed of several components, like system unit, composed of hard disk, motherboard, processor, and so on. People call it CPU, which is a slang terminology. It's a system unit. Hospital management system, it is composed of several components, library system, payroll system, ATM system. Like ATM system, we have transaction class, we have accounts class, we have database, we have users. So we have parts which are called components, and then interrelated components. That is the second attribute. Interrelated components means components always communicate with each other. So there is import and export capability every component has to communicate with other components, and we call it interoperability. Like when ATM system user inserts his card, and ATM systems are always integrated systems. In Saudi Arabia, we call them WADA, and Pakistan, we call them one link system. Like I'm a user of SNB, Saudi National Bank, and I can go to any ATM machine in my vicinity. Like I can go to Bank of Riyadh system, ATM system, I can go to Arab National Bank system, or any bank that is operating in Saudi Arabia. So when I insert my card, like in Bank of Riyadh system, it will call Saudi National Bank system that this user has account in SNB and PIN is verified. Then I want to withdraw money. I have the balance, so I can withdraw money. That means systems and components are intercommunicating with each other. Then once my transaction is done, my accounts are updated. Similarly, at the components level, we intercommunicate with each other. At the system level, we also intercommunicate. Then every system has a purpose for which that system is developed. Like library system, the purpose is to borrow books from the library. Registration system like ODIS. So student can register, can check their schedule, can check their grades. ATM system, so user can withdraw money, can pay bill, transfer cash, check balance. And every system has an interface. Interface has 2 types. We have internal interface and we have external interface. And some people call 2 categories of the interfaces, external and internal. External for the user and internal for the components or for the systems. So interface is a point of contact between user and the computer. And at the system level, we say the interface is a connecting link at a shared boundary allowing independent components to meet and act on user commands. So we have internal interface for components or for the systems, and external interface for the environment for the user. Then people also define types of interface, import and export. When a component needs services from another component, import interface is created. And the other component which provides services, caller and Kali. The caller has import interface and Kali has export interface that provides services to other component. Then we have boundary. Boundary is the segregation between inside and outside of a system, or between inside and outside of a component, where one system or component finished ends and other component or system starts. Like Bank of Riyadh system and SNB, Saudi National Bank system, Bank Al Ahli, or Arab National Bank. In Pakistan, we have Habib Bank, Bank Al Habib, National Bank, Mizan Bank, City Bank, Standard Chartered Bank. And we have one link system. So that means there is a boundary that segregates Habib Bank system with Bank Al Habib, or National Bank, or Mizan Bank, City Bank, Standard Chartered Bank. And every system has environment. Anything outside of system is called its environment. That can be another component, that can be another system. Constraints is the seventh attribute. Constraint means limitations. So every system has limitations, constraints like budget constraint, schedule constraint, integration constraint. There are many systems failed due to integration constraints, because standalone, that component or system works. After integration, it doesn't integration with another system, it doesn't import and export the data. We have architectural constraints, protocol constraints, operating system constraints, hardware constraints, web server constraints, browser constraints, inputs. Every system has input. That means what data you are inserting to deal with the system or interact with the system is its input. And the output, what is information retrieved from the system, is its output. So it's not possible that system has input and it doesn't have output, or vice versa, it has output but there is no input. So these are the 9 attributes of a system. There is 3-sphere model for system management, which is explained with an example of laptop project for a college. We call it business sphere, organizational sphere, and technology sphere. In terms of business sphere, we have few questions that need to answer, like what will the laptop project cost the college? What will it cost students? What will support cost be? What will the impact on the enrollment? In terms of organization, will the laptop project affect all students or few students, like major students, undergraduate students, postgraduate students? How will the project affect students who already have computers, personal computers or laptops? Who will train students, faculty and staff? Who will administrate and support training? Technology sphere, Should the laptop use Macintosh, Windows, or both types of operating system? What application software will be loaded? What will the hardware specification be? How will the hardware impact local area network and internet access? So this is the some discussion about the three-sphere model for system management. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.